Hey, what's up you guys? So today I was just gonna tell some cool stories or weird stories where I've meditated and some crazy stuff has happened. If you have stories like this, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear them. I think it's really cool, and honestly when I started meditating I didn't think that this would happen, and I didn't know that you could have such crazy profound experiences. Honestly when I started I just thought people sat down and they just were quiet for a while and didn't do anything, just stayed still for a bit, but there's so much more to it, and I hope that me telling you these stories can kind of just help you realize that meditation is really cool, and it actually does get you pretty far mentally and spiritually. So I mean, yeah, without further ado I'll just tell you some stories basically. So the first one, it happened to me probably about almost 2 years ago, and I had joined a club, meditation club here on campus, and so we meditated once every week in a big group, and for some reason meditating in groups is just a lot more special for me. I have better experiences with it. Some people prefer to meditate on their own, which is to each their own, right? But basically, so I joined this meditation club. We meditated every week, and the girl who led it was very spiritual. She went to a lot of meditation retreats and a lot of different temples and stuff. She grew up doing kind of more Western philosophy than Eastern philosophy, not Western. A lot of Eastern philosophy, and grew up with Buddhism, which I thought was really cool because she taught me a lot, and she followed certain gurus. And so we were sitting here just meditating, and for some reason this time was special, but I remember sitting there, and all of a sudden everything just zoomed out. I could see everything, and I could see myself, and I could see all of us in this room. It's kind of like I was floating above, and I just could see everything that was going on. And I remember we were doing a compassion meditation, and I just kind of visualized this light from within me kind of coming outward and reaching everyone in the room, and then reaching people all over the city, from campus and bigger, and then all the way to the world. And I could pretty much just fly around the world, I guess, if that makes any sense. I guess this would kind of be more astral projection, if you will. But yeah, it was really cool. I basically could just fly around, and I could zoom in on parts of the world, and I could see what was going on there, which at the time I didn't really understand what was happening. I didn't get it, but thinking back now, that's so cool. All of a sudden I could just see everything, and see all of us, and see myself, and it was just really cool. But I just didn't really know what was happening, and I just remember feeling this immense amount of love coming out of me, and going towards everyone else, and going to everyone in the whole world, and seeing everyone in the whole world, and it was just incredible. It was so incredible. It's so hard to explain this experience, but the weirdest part, I think, is not even the fact that I could see and zoom in on different parts of the world and see what was going on there. It was the fact that when the meditation was over, I opened my eyes, and the girl who was leading it kind of just looked at me. I looked at her, and she goes, "Did you feel it too? Did you see it?" And I was like, yeah. I was what? I was so confused. And after the meditation class or whatever, we got together, and she told me about her experience, and it was exactly like mine, and I was what? mind blown. And it was so weird because as soon as I opened my eyes, I just immediately felt a connection to her, and she just knew what I was thinking, and she had the same feeling, and so we just kind of instantly connected through that somehow. I don't know how that happened, but it was so cool. Yeah, that was probably like the coolest experience I've had, definitely. The other experience I've had actually it was in another meditation group here on campus. It's like a group of usually about 4 people, including myself. It's a pretty small group, but let's see where to start. I was having like a really bad week, so I have really bad anxiety, so I was having pretty like the worst anxiety and like feeling real bad and like real low. And I remember I didn't really want to go to meditation. Like it was a far walk, I didn't want to go, and it was just like I don't want to do anything, I just want to lay in bed. But for some reason I was like, alright, I'm gonna go, like screw it, let's go, let's do it. And I was like, alright, so I walked all the way there. I still wasn't really feeling it, and I was like, I don't really want to like do this, like I don't want to be around people. But nevertheless, the meditation started, and I just kind of got settled down, and it was a guided meditation, as you can imagine, like in a group with the leader, whatever. But instead I just decided to like not listen to him. I was like, I'm gonna do my own thing, I don't need to listen to you, it's fine, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I need some like special care right now. So as he's like talking, I was just ignoring him, but the entire time I was just sitting there, and I was like thinking about like self-love and self-compassion, and I was like, I need to like get in the right headspace, like what's wrong with me, what's going on, I just need to like fix this, you know. I just have one of those weeks. And I was sitting there, and I just, for all of a sudden, I just so I was sitting here on the ground, and then I could feel like a different part of me dissociate from my physical body. So I first started doing the compassion meditation where I could visualize light coming out of my heart and into like the world and stuff, and like I was trying to like breathe in like all of the light and then breathe out all of the like darkness, and like this gray like kind of smoke is what I visualized. And through doing that, this light being, who I assume to be me, this light being within me who is also me, you know what I mean? Okay, so this light being comes out of me, and I just remember like kind of being confused and but also really like happy that this light version of me like came out and was here with me. And I remember I was sitting there like cross-legged, and I just remember this like light being like holding me and hugging me, and that was really nice. I felt so much more calm, and it just like really helped me kind of, I guess, love myself, literally, because I was for like the longest time, like this light me was holding normal me and was just holding her and was just like, I'm here for you, and like don't worry, yeah, we go through bad stuff, but don't worry about it, I got you, you'll be fine after this, like here's some like love and here's some compassion. And then I just remember just sitting there for a while with the light me, and then as the meditation was coming to a close, like I kind of felt it was coming to a close, so I just kind of breathed some deep breaths and allowed this like light version of me to like come back inside and just visualize my whole body just radiating with light after that. And I just felt like I was like liberating like this beautiful light and this positivity, and I was like, this was the most amazing meditation I have ever had, and it was so needed. I don't know why these experiences have happened, but I am so glad they have, and it's just really cool stories to tell, and telling them to people, they just kind of are like, what do you mean there was a light you? What do you mean you zoomed around the whole world and saw everything? And it's just something you can't explain unless you were there and unless you experienced it. And I mean, people could probably say like, oh, maybe you fell asleep during meditation and like dreamed this, but like I know I was awake and I know what was felt real and like what was real. But yeah, those are just some like weird meditation experiences that I've had, and I really want to know like what experiences you guys have had, and just like if anyone else has felt these things before and like it's not just me, which I'm sure it's probably not. But I mean, meditations is personal practice and different for everybody, and people experience different things and like come to it in a different way. But yeah, just share with me your meditation stories, and maybe I'll have some more stories later on from different meditations I've done from now on, and I will post those too. But yeah, I hope you guys have a really good day. Share this with your friends and stuff, kind of spread the spiritual knowledge, get more people on this path and like feeling this way, because it's a great feeling, and I hope to see you guys next time.